I think we are hard on them, eh? I put up the I sign. Okay.
I went towards the flame and I said, we've got to recover, we've got to be strong. The people who started this with a belief in us. And that's what we need to do.
They are the flame. They are the flame and the water.
Yeah. Nau mai kia pai nei na koe te wera o Waikato.
Kei aku rangatira e mihi ana ki a koutou. E mihi ana ki te whakaaro nui kia wānanga hia tēnei kaupapa. Kia wānanga hia tēnei kaupapa. Kia wānanga hia ngā take o te wā. I mean, our political parties were here as well, but this is an awesome opportunity for us all to have a bit of a wānanga on a whole variety of kaupapa. So e mihi ana ki a koutou. E mihi ana ki a tātou i hui nei tēnei rangi nei.
Ka rere tika te pātai kia koe i te whae. He hao whakaro ki ngā kōrero a ngā kaitō rangapū i noho mai i te ahiahi nei.
Āhua reka ana ngā kōrero a ngā kākāriki ne. Engari, e aro tunu ana ki te pāti Māori no te me koia ko tātou. Te pāti Māori. Aroha pai ana au ki te pāti Māori. I see that they're still trying to recover. And I said to the pair of them as they went out there, ka nui te aroha, kia kōrua. I think we are hard on them, eh? I put up the I sign. Okay. But they are our own. So kia aroha, kia rātou. But you know, I got to come back to the place I got to be at, which is constitutional transformation, and I don't want just the words of constitutional transformation. I want to hear how you're going to do it, and I think only us can determine that, and we need to get on and do it. So, pehe o whakaro.
Ko Matike Mai tēnā ne, te rā o ngā kaupapa, and kua kōrero tia tira e te pāti Māori i roto i ngā tau. E harai te me iata kōrero tia i tēnei ahi nei, hoi anō. Why do you think they haven't been able to kind of, they've mentioned it before as a key priority, constitutional change?
Yes, they have.
What do you think needs to happen?
That's where I think that us out home have to have our people really confident that we can take back control of our lives and that we can make our own decisions for ourselves and we can organise ourselves to do that and say to our ones who are our representatives in the Pākehā Parliament, we never must forget that it is a Pākehā Parliament, but we have our people in that Pākehā Parliament keeping an eye on those Pākehās to ensure that we stop the worst excesses. Haven't had a good go this time, have we? We haven't been able to stop the worst excesses, but that's why we've got to get our people in that place to stop it. But we have to be strong in ourselves, and we have to actually organise ourselves to be able to take back control of ourselves, our resources, and everything that Jackson told us to do.
I want to ask why, because Matike Mai was founded in this kaunihera of ours, ne? Is this something that, and I'm careful with these kupu whā, I'm really careful with this, but I'm a little bit blunt as well. Is this something that we still care about?
Yes, I think so. I can remember, those of you who've been around longer, when we used to get up and talk about constitutional transformation. Now, you know your guys' eyes rolled back. And I know you fellas said, here she goes again. But over the years, I've been really, really grateful for the numbers who have said, yeah, it's the only way we can actually get there is to take back control of our own lives. And it's not about dictating to the Pākehā. If you know the Matike Mai Aotearoa report, you know we say very little about what the Pākehā, because the Pākehā mā te Pākehā, e mahi tana mahi. It's about us and being strong in ourselves. And there is no place better than this forum to get on with that, because we are actually addressing each aspect of it as much as we can. You know, we can't be everywhere. But boy, over the last decade, this forum has grown from strength to strength in addressing the core issues that are hitting our people. We're still not sorting the homelessness.
E whai,
Ai.
ahakoa I muri koutou I mahue ngā kōrero a ngā kaitōranga, maringa nui I te taha koe o te peretene I tuarua o te Pāti Māori. So, Willie, tēnā rā koe, Vice President. Of
What's the strategy?
Co-Vice President of the Māori Party.
Breaking news.
Shay had actually raised earlier, what is it that potentially iwi, like iwi, have iwi ever considered in this forum publicly backing or investing in a specific campaign? And is that something that we need to do now?
Three quick things. Firstly, I want to go back to your pou reo.
Kia ora.
I want to go back to that because you are on a program that is then assessed by someone who then rates you on whether you're 100%. And 3 of you put up the proposition, but only one's achieved 100%. And that's in the middle. Hey. And so the kaunga of everything that we do...
100%, what are we talking about?
I'll take it, I don't know.
So
take
if
it.
you watch their program, you see Anaha come on and then he does all the grammatical corrections.
Oh,
Hey.
we got a fan here, Te Whānau. We got a fan here. Kapai. I understand.
So
that.
you flip that around and you put I.
Nice.
No, Mato, we're about the zipper model. We're moving people over. Anyway, yes.
So the second thing is that in May 2023, when Te Aotearoa were hosting at Whakarewarewa, I stood up and I said, if we want to keep a government in place that aligns with us, we need to vote, party vote Labour, and we need to support the candidates Māori. That's the only way that we were going to get a government in 2023 that aligned with us. So that was back then. Last October, when we were in Hopu, the chair invited me to speak. I stood up and I said, my iwi backs Te Pāti Māori, and we back our candidate for Ikaroa-Rawhiti, and we back $50,000 to support the campaigning. I'm not apolitical. I'm in 100% in what I do. The next point I want to say is, in relation to the Vice President of the Māori Party, my electorate came to me and they said, we want to put you up. I said, mate, I'm too busy. And if you're going to do something, you go 100%. And they said, well, Matua, Pera Hama's come out in the north. We've got our candidate in Te Taitonga ready, and we think it'll be the best look for us at this point in time. Who's the porangi that runs towards the flame? What the questions that you asked were about the flame of last year. A lot of us turned our backs on that flame, and we decided, no, that's not the flame for us. I didn't. I went towards the flame and I said, we've got to recover, we've got to be strong. The people who started this with a belief in us, and that's what we need to do. Kia ora.
Is party vote, Pāti Māori, and candidate vote to Pāti Māori, is that a good strategy though, back to Mauri's point? In terms of changing the government?
I'm Willie Te Aho. I'm from Ikaroa-Rawhiti. I've got 3 awesome women within my area. I've got Kushla Tangaire Manuel, I've got Heather Te Ao Skipworth, and I've got Hayley Maxwell. Me, from Ikaroa-Rawhiti, I want all those 3 awesome women in Parliament. So the strategy I want is to get those 3 women in. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that, but that's the strategy that I want. So if you want an insight on what people are thinking, here's my view. I support the best representation for my rohe, and the best representation is those 3 women in Parliament.
Tēnā koe. So you run towards the flame,
Yep.
ki te tautoko I te kaupapa. Waikato-Tainui, are you fellas running towards the flame, ki te tautoko I tētahi pāti, kei hea koutou, I roto I tērā oma? They are the flame. They are the flame and the water.
Nau mai kia pai nei na koe te wera o Waikato. Look, we've had hui with our hana. We've had kingi, because they're the only two candidates in the Hauraki Waikato rohe that's standing to date. And so they've come around, and we've heard what they have to say. I think that, well, in my personal opinion, Hana is a superstar. But like Willie, how do we get both of those superstars into Parliament to advocate? Because we know they're not just going to advocate for Hauraki Waikato, they're going to advocate for kaupapa Māori.
Is pata I te kōrero mātai ko tuku I ngā e ruara ki muri o te pāti. And I mean, I received the registration in my PM. Some of you no doubt did too, mo tētahi pāti hou. Ko te pātai. Ko te pāti Māori tonu, te pāti mo te iwi Māori, or is it time to have iwi-based parties that may or may not have been constructed over the last couple of months?
Yeah, I personally think that it's better if there's a consolidated effort, in my view, because look, if you're gonna stand up in rohe by rohe or iwi by iwi, you're going to erode that party vote influence, and you're going to have this many thousand over here or this many hundred over here, and it's going to erode the overall influence, in my view. So a more consolidated effort is the best. That's what I think. I just wanted to come back to your question about the impact of these parties coming here, and it's absolutely fantastic to have the Greens and the leadership of Te Pāti Māori and the other parties. But I'm always mindful. They come here, they say the right things, because they're coming here to a particular audience. What I want is more specificity, like Margaret was saying. If it was the housing, they're going to redesign MHUD. They're going to bring the interest rate down to the governmental spend at 2%. Those are real things that they can do straight away. But no one's talking about the solutions. And if Debbie's serious, then she should be going for at least the Associate Minister of Finance. Not Māori development, where there's $100. We want the $1 billion. And we want to have a modicum of control over that. And so if she's talking about facilitating the pūtea as a tool for kaupapa Māori, those are the seats that we need to be on. Willie?
If that party that was proposed had 7 awesome rangatahi, and they were asking for the party vote to go there, and Te Pāti Māori still goes over the candidate vote, I would have been the first to support that. That's an awesome whakaaro, but it came out too late. Wasn't enough time to launch the kaupapa, but the whakaaro was awesome. So I'm into seeing what's the outcome that we want, and then what are the many pathways that we can take to actually get there. And so that's the first point. The second point is that I'm 100% Māori Party. I'm not rangirua o ngā kaurua. The key thing is, everything I champion are the policies of Te Pāti Māori. I don't have to ask myself the question because we're already doing it. So I just wanted to make that clear, is that everything we're championing is policy of Te Pāti Māori.
Tēnā tātou, I just want to use the last 10 or so minutes, and I'll be keen to get your fellas whakaaro on this as well. All right, tēnā koe. I'm going to try and kind of change the subject a bit, but I'll be keen to go back, circle back, whatever you fellas want. Mama noiho. Future of the Iwi Chairs. Kua panoni tēnei I roto I ngā tau. I remember seeing the secret photos of an Iwi Chairs hui back in the days, and it felt like there was 20. And now it feels like there's 1 billion of you fellas. In this current climates, changing governments, everything is changing. It's not just government. Me in a broadcasting space, broadcasting is changing, everything is changing. How? And I'll come to you, Whāia. No? Don't want to come to you first? Go to Rahui. Okay. What do you see, Matua or Willie, whatever, is the anga whakamua, te tepe, tuarua, te tepe hokainga tuawhā, wherever step we're at. Ke panoni mo te oranga tonutanga o tēnei rōpu o tātou.
I think we've talked about it time and time again, that we need to reduce our reliance on this government, no matter what the colour and no matter what the makeup of the government is. I think we would be better if we determined our own strategy and we followed that pathway. Now, and that's what we said at Tūranga Waiwai, you either get on board or you get out of our road. And that's what Ngahiwi was talking about with Te Aratini as well, that he's going to do it no matter what these fellows in the roundhouse in Pōneke says. And so if that's the strategy, at times you bring them in as partners, but that's on our determination. And because if you accept the funding from these fellows, you have to accept the fishhooks that goes with it. And I think, like we've been talking about, let's determine our pathway, and then let's determine the many ways to get there. And if it's international influence, I mean, why not throw our lot in with the oligarchs of Russia and the Chinese billions and Modi and his 20 billion and things like that, So yeah.
I'm going to try and, before you come into you, Matua Willie, or maybe you're the one to answer this question. I'm trying to make this sense when you say, let's not rely on them, ne? Pai tonu tira, but if I'm talking about, let's say, Arataua, ne? If I was to survive our pōpō, I'm still reliant on government funding, ne? I'm still reliant for the oranga tonutanga o taku pakihi. I'm still reliant on government funding. Otherwise, maybe it would require
more work,
more people to all of the or iwi to invest in each other. Ne? So when we say not rely on them, what do we mean by that? What are some?
So what I'm talking about is absolutely securing different funding streams that aren't reliant on Pōneke. That if it's an international sort of way, that, we talked about a war chest, we talked about consolidating of assets, we talked about different investment strategies that allows us to support Māori media businesses, Māori hospitals, Māori tertiary training institutions, all of those sorts of things. I know it's a long way away, but if we box ourselves into the thinking that we have to be reliant on these fellas, then they're going to get one over on us every time.
Yeah, just going back to your original question, Shay. Papa Mau, our great navigator, passed down to Hoturoa, was said, success is in succession. Hey. So just to demonstrate that story, in the pool competition last year in Waikato, I was in the winning team, and last night my son was in the winning team. Hey. But all of us are bringing people. I used to come with Uncle Api. 21 years ago at Waitangi, I was there with Uncle Api. He's gone. It came down to this generation, and my son and his generation are here. So I have faith in our future, and I'm excited by it. But I support what my brother said, is that when we talk about mana motuhake, we're not looking for mana motuhake. We have mana motuhake. We are challenging the things that restrict our mana motuhake being exercised. And if those restrictions are here within Aotearoa, we've got to look at the world and the global stage.
So, as a first step, what would you say that would look like?
Oh, for someone like me, and I described it earlier, yesterday and today, is I'm a hunter by nature. So I've got to go and hunt for resourcing. If I am not successful, my people starve. It's that simple. So I don't have the luxury of a settlement or funding that can help me do what I do. And I'm a chief executive of my iwi and I'm unpaid, so that my resourcing that would be spent on me can go on kaupapa that's important to my people, all right? So that's the first thing, is that we've got to look after ourselves. Secondly, in terms of the housing that we need, if you play the housing game, like my brother said, the reality is you're waiting for government-determined policy and priorities. We already know what our priorities are in housing. In my area alone, our Tairāwhiti, we've got 800 people on the public register. Those are just the known ones. And so what our focus is how do we generate 200 houses per year? So we've gone from 25 houses per year to now we're doing 100 houses per year, and then we want to get to 200 houses per year. We need at least $500 million. That's not going to come from this government. To do 1,000 houses a year with our collective of iwi, we need to secure at least $500 million. That's not coming from this country. That's not coming from the corporates within this country. I'm in Melbourne talking with people managing self-determination funds. At Te Ariki Nui's kaupapa last November, Ohanga ki te ao, I sat on the table with the Deputy Chief Executive for the Australian Super Fund. That's where we've got to keep going, working with those networks that we do with the ambassadors and other countries, and actually forming relationships. So I'm clear, I need at least $500 million per year to do 1,000 houses per year, and I'm looking at 200 houses within Tairāwhiti per year. That's when we'll start addressing issues. Our well-being starts with a healthy home.
Tika.
We'd love some of that in the Ruapehu district. I'm sure
I was going to say for 100 extra homes in Kenana, Parapara would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
It'd be beautiful.
Don't forget
All of those places, all those places. Hoi no, he pātai anō, he kōrero anō mā tātou, he wānanga mā tātou. All right, bro.
Hey, yeah, kia ora, Willie. For a few days now, I've heard you say that you're a killer, not only in looks, but in mind, body, and haircut. But bro, what I want to know is what excites you about being the vice president of Te Pāti Māori? Like, how ki tua, and why did you do it?
I take on a challenge. The challenge is Te Pāti Māori has never won Ikaroa Rāwhiti. You don't take on challenges that you can easily win. You take on challenges that seem impossible. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that I'm here to get Te Pāti Māori into the next government. And I think that with the Green Party, excellent, love the Green Party presentation this afternoon. I think working with them and the Labour Party, we can get a better outcome in terms of the Parliament government space than we've had over the last 3 years, and on some kaupapa that we've had over the last 10 years. Matike Mai was 10 years this year, and it hasn't been implemented. And so I want that as a priority in the next government that will have Te Pāti Māori. I don't set tasks that I think, oh, well, if we succeed, good. I'm doing all I can. Next week I'm on the road taking out billboards and putting them up, so that they're ready by the 6th, so that we can get them out there and get our kaupapa promoted. I'm going to people around the Ikaroa Rāwhiti. If you're in, you're all in. I'm all in.
I've got one more question. Rahui, there was an act of ngākau nui that happened tearing up a piece of paper, and it got over 100 million views. It had no research, it had no science, it had no nothing. It
literally broke all the rules.
Broke all the rules, and we were trying to search for information on how we can help fight what's happening on the Pākehā system. Can you give us some insight on what's happening that's so exciting with that mokopuna of yours that's in Waikato Hauraki, and why should we be excited about what she's going to offer to the world?
You know, we've got a whakatauki in te ao Māori called He te Maiti Wāwahi Taha. You break the calabashes and you let the water run. And you wait for the wairua to tell you. So that was a wairua thing. I don't think that was even in her plan. So it was, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up in front of you, Mr. Seymour, and do all of that. So why? Because what Willie's saying about succession is exactly right. I mean, a parliamentarian in their 20s has the potential of leading us and rangatahi on the way that they want to steward te ao Māori. And, you know, we could, the Venerable Margaret Mutu, we can all look back into our history and we can all say what we're doing today, but they will be having the opportunity to navigate our future.
Kia ora. Yeah, I understand the need to focus on the elections, but what I'd like to hear is us stand up as Māori and say we're treaty partners, and this model doesn't work for us. Democracy is not in the treaty, you know. We want to be treaty partners. When we did our treaty settlement, we had a co-governance agreement in terms of Resource Management Act. Why can't we have a co-governance agreement in terms of government whereby half of the government is Māori and half of the government is Pākehā, you know? I think we've actually got to get out of this brainwash model that we've got to play their game. We've got to play our own game. So I tautoko what both of you had said, Willie, and but you know, it's good that you are doing things in terms of the indigenomics, because we need it. I like the idea of what June's talking about in terms of new models of cash and all the rest of it. But we've got to be thinking maybe a bit longer term and a bit more about how do we stand up as a treaty partner. Kia ora.
In terms of being a treaty partner in this country, what I know works in my whānau, in my hapu, is we live who we are on our own land, which means we need to get a whole lot of it back. And we sit down with our manuhiri, who we invited in here, and we talk to each other where we say to them, hey, we've been here 1,000 years, 1,500 years, this is what we know. Can you tell us what you are bringing in and what you can do? That's the sort of thing that I want to see in this country, where the brilliance of both te ao Māori me te ao Pākehā work together to produce an amazing country for us. Do I want to see us all in the Pākehā Parliament? Well, I don't know about that, because I got enough work to do at home. However, when we see what we've seen for the last 3 years, I have to say that it needs more of us to curb the worst excesses that I see going on in that place. So, like Willie, I want to see all of our Māori candidates get in there, as many, and we need to be strategic about that, people, about how we get as many of our people in there as possible to curb the worst excesses of those who have damaged us so badly in the last 3 years. We've got to think intelligently about this.
Tēnā koe whaia. Ko tai ki te wā hei whakakōpana i a tātou. E ni mua i taku tuku i te rākau ki taku tuakana mana tātou e whakakōpani. I just really want to mihi to your whakaaro matua. E karai, Willie, you know, to actually go for the most challenging thing there is and not just go for the one that mamanoho. Probably guilty of that in the years gone by. Hoi anō, he whakaaro paitira ni. So e mihi ana kia koutou, e mihi ana kia tātou. Tino ātāhua tā tātou nohotahi. E mihi ana kia koe pada Justin o tira ki te whānau. E pōhiri mai nei a mātou. Kia hara mai ki te hāpai tēnei wāhanga. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Just a paku FYI, this video was brought to you by Te Rūnanga o Ngaitahu. E mihi ana kia koutou, manaaki tiaki nei I o tātou kōrero, and to the main man, Te Haumana, Mr. Justin Tipa. Tēnā koe o tira tēnā koutou. And e te whānau, if you like this content, make sure to heart, like, subscribe, and also share away. Leave us a little bit of a comment. It's awesome. Ngā mihi.